हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द यूट्यूब चैनल डेपुटेशन न्यूज़ अड्डा। आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं नेशनल पेंशन सिस्टम में अवेलेबल वेरियस इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज की, सो दैट यू मल्टीप्लाई योर एनपीएस कॉर्पस एंड क्रिएट अ गुड कॉर्पस फॉर योर रिटायर्ड लाइफ। तो आइए करते हैं आपके फायदे की बात। First of all, let me tell you, the main aim of this video is not giving any financial advice, but it is to create awareness amongst you all. Government employees who are NPS subscribers can now select and change their investment option. Till now, this option was only available with non-government subscribers. Today, we'll discuss about this option given to government employees. तो बात करते हैं default NPS scheme की. When you are enrolled in an NPS scheme, your money gets invested in a predefined ratio that is managed by three pension fund managers, that is SBI, UTI, and LIC. And the money that is invested into these three pension fund managers is further invested in 85% in government securities and corporate bonds, etc. And 15% of the money is invested in equity or equity related instruments. तो अब बात करते हैं choice of pension fund manager and investment pattern in NPS scheme की. As in the default scheme, you had only one option, that your money is being managed by SBI, LIC, and UTI. But now you can choose a pension fund manager from the 10 pension fund managers, as the option is given to you by PFRDA. These 10 pension fund managers are as flashing on your screen. Then you have the choice of investment pattern also, in which either you can go with the default scheme, that is a standard choice, or you can go with the scheme G, that is an active choice that invests your money into government securities, or you can go into auto choice, which has two options further. The first one being conservative approach, wherein 25% of the money is invested into equities, 45% of your money is invested into corporate bonds, and 30% of the money is invested into government securities. And second option is moderate approach, wherein 50% of the money is invested into equities, 30% of your money is invested into corporate bonds, and 20% of the money is invested into government securities. This has been notified by PFRDA wide circular issued on 8th May 2019, and also for state governments, state autonomous bodies, and central autonomous bodies on 1st June 2020. Further, we can see the returns of NPS default scheme in case of central government employees. This return is to the tune of 9%. And if we see in the case of state government, this return is again to the tune of 9%. बात करते हैं various pension fund managers की. If your money is invested into equities, this data has been taken from NPS website, and as seen, HDFC Pension Management Corporation Limited has given highest returns, that is 14.36%, and also has highest number of subscribers attached to it, and also highest number of asset under management to the tune of 18,477 CR. तो बात करते हैं NPS corporate scheme returns की. So this is the table as shown and as coming on your screen. And बात करते हैं NPS government securities के returns की. तो again this is as per this table. And अब बात करते हैं moderate life cycle fund की, that is LC50, in which 50% of the money is invested into equity class, 30% of the money is invested into corporate bonds, and 20% of the money is invested into government securities. This is up to 35 years of age, and as you are getting old, this money in equity is getting reduced. And finally, when you reach 55 and above, this money is reaching to 10% in equities, 10% in corporate bonds, and 80% in government securities, thereby minimizing your risk. बात करते हैं conservative life cycle fund की. Again, in this, your 25% of the money is invested into equity class, 45% of the money is invested into corporate bonds, and 30% of your money is invested into government securities. This is up to 35 years of age. And as you get old, this money or the corpus only has of your corpus 5% is invested into equity class, 5% into corporate bonds, and 90% into government securities, thereby minimizing your risk. बात करते हैं एनपीएस रिटर्न्स इन डिफॉल्ट स्कीम की. I have taken an assumption that if a person goes for a 30 years of service and 20,000 rupees are deposited into employees NPS account every month for next 30 years, and I consider 9% return in default scheme as we discussed earlier, and going by the formula of compound interest, uh, this value is for the installment, first year's installment that goes into your NPS. It will be invested for next 30 years. Then next installment will be invested for next 29 years, and going so on. We get a pattern like this, and this value comes out to the tune of around 3.5 crores. And if a subscriber goes by the option of moderate scheme, again, I take the assumption that a person will go for a 30-year service and 20,000 rupees are deposited into his account for next 30 years, and this he's getting 12% return in default scheme. So going by this formula again, uh, I have this value coming out to the tune of 6.5 crores. In the default scheme, you were getting only 3.5 crores, and in the moderate scheme, you are getting 6.5 crores, means 3 crore extra by just changing your scheme. So I believe this is a good option if you want to earn more and also save more corpus for your retired life. So let's discuss how to change the scheme in NPS website. So when we log in to the NPS website, you go to transact, this login into NPS, transact online option, and then we go to change scheme preference. After this, window would pop up like this, and you have to go for tier 1 account and click submit. Then again, screen pops up. You have to click on submit in this screen, and then again a new scheme, this screen pops up. You have to click on the choice as desired by you. First, let's talk about active choice. When you click on active choice, you have to choose the pension fund manager name, and this scheme automatically this which invests your money into government securities, and further you have to select and submit, and you have to this send OTP, and you'll receive an OTP, and finally you have to move ahead with this scenario. Uh, Choice will be updated in NPS account once it is authorized by the nodal office, and you have to also intimate a nodal office so that they can do the change for you. बात करते हैं, अगर आप इसमें कंजर्वेटिव ऑटो चॉइस की ऑप्शन लेते हैं, तो यू विल हैव टू गो फॉर PFM नेम एंड select and submit. इसमें से आप कोई भी PFM चूज कर लें अपना पेंशन फंड मैनेजर जो आपको ठीक लगता है as per the data available on the website of the NPS, and then you can select and submit. And finally, you have to send an OTP and enter OTP, and choice will be updated in your NPS account once it is authorized by nodal office. Again, बात करते हैं moderate auto choice की. इसमें you have to choose your pension fund manager name and again select and submit and send an OTP, and finally this will be updated in your NPS account once it is authorized by the nodal office. This is a simple process that can be followed, and you can change your pension fund manager and investment options. I hope you liked the video. Please like and share the video and subscribe the channel for more such updates. Thank you.